God's Day, beautiful people. God's Terrific Tuesday. Love this song. Hey Dwight, how are you? How are you doing? I hope y'all can. My voice been going in and out since Sunday evening or Monday, so hopefully y'all can hear me or whatever. Chilling at work. I know I'm on my way. This traffic is not. This traffic right now is like a Friday. So, but have a good day at work. Have a good day at work, even though you're chilling right now. Yeah, I'm trying to get there. I'll make it. Just trying to. This traffic is like a Friday right now. My voice keep going in and out. Hopefully it can stay. Or you can at least hear me. See? Just keep going in and out. Singing and hollering and stuff. Can't help it. Oh yeah, see that's what I was doing. I hadn't been doing that in a while. I'm trying to get back on that regiment, but I haven't been able to get back on that regiment in a while, like a long time. So that's why, yeah, I need to. Hey, Miss Tracy, how are you? Listen, I like this song. I don't know. I know it was a wreck on the other freeway, but I don't know what's going on. Great morning. How are you? My voice keep going in and out, so hopefully it kind of can stay. But yesterday, he's good. He's at work. Look at God. Won't he do it? He's at work today. Hey, Evangelist, how are you? God say he's at work this morning. I just got the phone with him. He's all good, sounding better. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for y'all prayers and being concerned about him. But he's good. He's doing good. He doing a whole lot better. I had to go say, "Oh, you sound good." You know, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good." So yeah, thank y'all for y'all prayers and keeping being concerned about him. I appreciate that because he definitely needed it. So it's all good. Yes, ma'am. Look, praise God, because that's why I say he's already done enough. He's already done enough. Listen, he's already done enough. You can't thank him for more. I mean, you know, he's already done more than, okay, he's already done more than what we expect, beyond whatever. He's already done it. He's already been there. When you already don't see the way out of the tunnel, you thinking, oh, that's not the end, this is the end, or this is what the Lord, he already got it already set up. Hey my friend, how are you? God's Day, he's already has it set up. He already had a plan. You know, when you already see like it's defeat, like you already got it already, you know, you thinking that's the end. The Lord said, no, this is a comma. It's a pause. I got to pause. He had just preached that message. My voice going in and out, y'all, for those that don't know. So sorry. I've been going, my husband was like, wait, what is going on? I was like, I don't know. So I was screaming and hollering and singing and stuff on Sunday. So I can't even sing if I wanted to sing right now. So I prayed at choir rehearsal. I'll get my voice back by the time we have rehearsal tomorrow. Other than that, I don't know what to tell them, because all the singing and screaming and hollering and stuff, it happens. And I've been doing it for the past, I did it Saturday and Sunday. So, hey, Pastor Redmond, how are you? Tell your wife I said hello. Oh, good. God bless you. Thank you. We're trying to get everything going. Hi, my beautiful sister. How are you? God's Day. God's Day. But yeah, seems like when we just thinking it's the end, or things can be, you know, like I always say, somebody is always dealing with something way worse than you are. Somebody is always dealing with a situation that could have been, you know, But he didn't get you to that point. He put you at a level where you need to, this is what I just need you to look at. But I was telling y'all about the message that he preached, not Sunday, because he ain't preaching for, he didn't preach Sunday. Sunday before last, first Sunday. He preached twice Sunday. And one of the messages was, I can't remember the name of it. I just went blank just that fast. But it say, now, Lord, comma. And he said, when you get to a comma, you're supposed to pause. And that's what it is. He paused because somebody else could have been in a way worse situation than him. And it wasn't. It didn't even get to that point. And I'm just grateful to God. Hey, y'all. How are y'all guys today? My voice going in and out, so forgive me. I can't even laugh good. But, yeah, just when we thinking that that's the end, that the Lord of that, the devil don't put a period on something. He just put a comma. He just told me, I just pause. Just hold on. Just pause. Just leave it right there. And then you're going to move on. This is not the end. The end, it means a period. You're going to go on to something different. No, this is a pause. That's what he was trying to teach. He said they taught you that in school, that a comma is you just pausing there. You're not staying there. That's not a stopping point. And that's what, for him, it wasn't no stopping point. It's just a comma, just a pause, just a little pause. It's all right. So I do thank y'all so much for y'all prayers and being concerned about him. And he's doing a whole lot better. He's doing really good. When the devil always trying to be busy and trying to get at you, just be like, oh, okay, I know the one that's going to already have it already set up for me. I know the Lord is already blessing me. He's already doing what he said he's going to do. He ain't forget about me. His promise to me is he going to take care of me. And that's exactly what the Lord did. He definitely took care of me. Definitely that. Thank you, car. Thank you, white car. But he definitely did that. And I'm just grateful to God. I just don't take nothing for granted. Don't take anything for granted. Don't let people just tell you that's the end. Like that's it. This is the way it's gonna be, and I ain't no way out of that. Ain't no way of doing this or none of that. No, not none of that. So yeah, you just keep looking forward. And when folks start being negative and stuff, I told you, release them people, remove them. We don't have time for the extra. There's no time for the extra stuff. Folks want to be negative and pull you into some foolishness. And hey, did you see such and such? Did you know that such and such did this and it's not beneficial to your soul, to getting you closer to heaven? Let those people go. Remove them. I'm all right with it. I have been to this point where I'm just like, I'm okay with it. And don't losing no sleep over it by releasing people or removing people out of your life that don't care, that don't mean you a bit of good, that always got something to say and got so much mess going. Let them people go. What they doing for you? What they doing for you? Because they got so much mess going. They always involved in something. Their name is always coming up for something. Release those people. Let those things go, because it's harmful to you. It's not beneficial to you. And I always say this: by me listening to the gossip, to the mess, and being involved with stuff that don't matter, nobody's trying to get closer to heaven. How's that helping me get closer to heaven? Is that beneficial to me? Would the Lord be pleased with me just accepting that and just letting it? No. So I don't dwell in those things. If that's what it is, remove, delete, block, whatever you got to do to make sure, because if it's harmful to your life, it's a distraction from things that you have going on that are positive, then you don't need those things in your life. It's okay to remove people. You can still speak to them, you can still love them, you can still care about them. But when you start doing, it's more than what it is. My mama used to say, it's more than a notion. I forgot she used to say that. I used to say that all the time. That's more than a notion. That means it's too much. Listen, we're going to have to pray about this little stand up here, because it just wants to do its own little thing. I haven't been in the car in a minute, so I guess they say, oh, I'm going to fix you since you haven't been in here in a minute. You ain't been driving me. You've been having me parked. You ain't done nothing. Hey, y'all, God's Day for those that just joined. Hey, First Lady Pastor Porter. Look, small world. We know the same people. Good morning. Sorry, my voice is going in and out. But that's small world. We know the same people. Look at God. Look how he just thought. And I told y'all Saturday, that when people start saying they don't want to be around, they don't want to be a part of, I don't want to do this, I don't want to be up with y'all or whatever. It's fine. He started replacing people that don't want to be with some people that want to be. And that's what you got to do it. You got to do it. And it's okay. Yes, it's hurt. Yeah, it ain't a great feeling. But at the same time, you just like, I got to do this for me and mine. I got to take care of me and mine. And once the Lord start removing these people that don't care and don't want to be and got so much mess going on and got you involved in stuff, you just like, how did I get involved in that? And that ain't even that. I wasn't even there. That ain't even how that went. It's fine, baby. It's okay. And my thing is, once people, they lie on you and start having, Pastor Johnson, listen, y'all, I'm trying to get my voice back. Listen, you see, I ain't got no voice right now. It's going in and out. Listen, y'all, I'm finished saying what I have to say. But small world. I didn't know Pastor Johnson and First Lady Pastor Porter was kin people. Listen, it's a small world. These are connections. Look at God. Won't he do it? I said this Saturday that the Lord started removing people that don't mean you no good, that you've been holding on to, but they're a hindrance. And he started replacing them with new people that got something going, that got something positive. First Lady Pastor Porter, I spoke at their church a few weeks ago, down there in Mahale at the Unlimited Praise Kingdom Empowerment Church. Apostle Cedric Porter, which is my husband's cousin, and his wife, First Lady, I call her First Lady Pastor Deborah Porter. And then Pastor Johnson, Roosevelt Johnson, was just at our church Sunday afternoon for our Pastor Save program. And look at and then I just posted a picture because wishing you a happy birthday from yesterday. So we want to wish you a happy birthday. He's the pastor of the Greater New Mount Horeb Church in South Dallas. Y'all, please go and follow him. They do great thing. I love him and his wife, First Lady Ramika Johnson. Beautiful people. We had some church on Sunday. Y'all go back and look at the video from Sunday evening for our Pastor's Aid program. And you did a beautiful. Listen, everybody needed to hear that. Everybody needed to hear what you had to say, because everything you said was absolutely the truth. We got to learn how to treat our leaders, no matter who our leaders are. You might not like everything, the decisions that they make for the church or make the decisions for whatever, but you have to still respect them, and you still have to do what you got to do to make sure that you don't fall. Keep your mouth off the pastor, off the first family. Do all that. I've said these things before, and people don't believe in them when they start seeing their lives start twinkling down and things start being deleted from them, removed, however you want to say it. Then you start saying, well, what did I do wrong? What did you do to your pastor? What did you do to that pastor? What did you say about that pastor? What did you say to that pastor? You can't do that. Don't put your hands on them. Don't talk crazy to them. Don't do any of those things. Folks will put their hands on the pastor and then they think they right. Really? Then you start trying to figure out, Lord, what's wrong with me? This is what's wrong. And I told y'all, me and one of the ladies at the church had this same conversation on Sunday. She was saying that one of her co-workers was talking bad to one of the preachers. Even though it's at the job, he's still a preacher. He's still a man of God. And you talk about the man and you dogged him out, and then things start happening to your mama, and things start happening to your children. You don't think he'll get you? You think you exempt? No, you're not. If he don't get you, he will get your kids. He will get your grandkids. And we love our kids. We love our spouses. He'll start affecting them because you talk bad about somebody. You start doing it about the pastor. I ain't gonna say no about anybody. I'm talking about the preacher, the pastor, the shepherd. You start talking about him and downing him and his family because things don't go your way. I'm trying to figure out, where in life do you go and things go your way? Like Pastor Justin said, and I said this before too. You can't go to your job and do what you want to. You just can't. It's not your place. You can't go to your job and do what you want to. And because you can't go to your job and do what you want to, why do you think you can come to the church and do it? Tell the pastor how to handle business. Tell him what to do, what he should have done and how he should have handled it. And I'm not coming back because he didn't do it the way I said I wanted it to be done. Okay, this is how you fix that. You got a couple of choices. First thing you can do, you can set yourself up and say, hey, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and leave. I ain't going to worry about it. They can do what they want to. Or you can come in and you can fix it. You can make it better. How can I step in to make the situation better and not deal with the way that I'm saying? Instead of me talking about it, I'm being about it. I'm stepping in. I'm stepping up. I'm helping out. I'm doing what I got to do. That way, this complaint that I have is fixed because I stepped in and I helped out. And I seen it from a different perspective and I'm helping out. You can do that. Or you can get your own church and start your own. That way you can run it how you want to. But let God give you that vision. If God already gave the pastor that vision for that church, for that what's going to happen with the church, you follow that vision. You let the Lord give him that vision and let him do that vision. That's not your job to step in. So when you mad at the man of God, you mad at God because God gave him the vision. So why you mad at him? What you mad at God for? Because he gave the man or the woman or whoever it is. I just say man because it's normally what, but whoever the pastor is of the church, he gave him that vision. You don't want to follow that vision. You can start your own establishment. It's hard. It's hard. They're already an establishment that started, that's already up and running. But it's hard. You have to remember that. I don't know where we're gonna go where we don't have to follow rules. We have to follow rules. We have to be, but especially why do we think it's so different when it comes to the church? I can be late going to work. I can't be late going to work. Hey, God's Day, how are you? I'm sorry, I'm gonna reach y'all comments in just a second. I can't be late going to work. I got to go and I got to go and do this. I'm putting money before God. And then I can be late for church. I ain't got to go and do that. I can tell the pastor what to do. He gonna do what I say. I can do it. Where do we get that from? Church is not the place for that. Church is not the place for attention. You don't get attention from the church. Get that at the house. Get that from your family. Get that from your husband, from your wife, from your children, from your grandkids, from your family, your aunties, uncles, grandmas, cousins, whoever. Get that from them. You do not get attention at the church. Don't expect for the pastor to say your name every time he stand up. Every time you pick up the broom and you sweep one part of the floor, you got the vacuum. Don't expect for him to say your name. It's okay. Do your part. The Lord see what you're doing. That's what's important, that the Lord see it. He's the one that see everything that's going on. You try to hide it. You want to hide, but you don't want pastor to know you do these things, that you cuss or you smoke or you do whatever. But you trying to hide it from him, but you ain't trying to hide it from God. He see it all. You can't hide it from him. So we just got so many different things that we just feel like the church should accept. That accepting of foolishness is done away with. It's done away with. Nobody got time for foolishness. All this extra stuff that don't even mean us no good. We just study going on and on and on about extra. It's just like, come on. Really? By stuff that don't even matter. You can't take that to your job. You ain't gonna even, and then why would people take it? You know certain churches you can't take it to. Now, if you got a family, you got a church, your daddy or whoever, hey, Lord, guys, whoever got a church, they, but they family, so we think we can, you know, certain things can't happen at the family church. So you'll go to another church and try it at another church. You can't do that here. If you can't do it at your own, at your mama and daddy, sister and cousin them church, and they the pastor, you can't come to somebody else's church and accept it. No, somebody gonna accept that foolishness. No, it's done. People are done away. I'm gonna say I'm done away with the foolishness at church. That's not the place for that. Don't get attention from the church. That's not the place to get attention. You got all day. You can social media. You can get all the attention you want on social media. Don't use the church for that. Don't use the church for that. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm sorry, Pastor Johnson. I know you talked about that on Sunday about people. You know, they so many different things happen with the church and with pastors and stuff, and they think that it's okay to just bring him in and everything. And you know, I told y'all a while back that a lady that worked with me, she's a pastor, but before she became a pastor, her pastor told her that folks come to him right before he's getting ready to preach. He's in his office, he's praying, he's consecrating, he's studying, he's trying to get himself together to deliver the word, and everybody's knocking on his door and knocking on the door and knocking on the door, and he's trying to figure, you know, he started saying, okay, so the people trying to say stop, you know, he's trying to get himself together to deliver the word, and they started coming, and he said, that's all right, let them come on in. The last thing that we talked about is what I'm gonna preach about. You're gonna think I'm talking about you. Why? Because that's the last thing on my brain. You just came here and told me, you know, Susie didn't come home last night, so you upset and you in your feelings behind it, and you need to know what you can do. You bringing that to him before he's about to deliver the word. So instead of the word the Lord has given him, and he's been in there praying and studying about, he's about to talk about you talking about Susie not coming home, because that's the last thing he remember. That's what you put on his brain last. You should leave him alone until after his message. Let him get himself together and I'm just saying, knocking on the door for nonsense, things that can wait. You know, Pastor, the ceiling leaking. Okay, get a bucket. You don't need to come knock on the door and tell Pastor that. I'm just saying, these are things that people I ain't talking about just Lutheran. I'm just talking about overall. That people that I've just seen it just from being in church my whole entire life. That people just go to the pastor for nothing. You're just like, you bothered him with something like that. And that's why you have the deacons in charge. That's why you have the other ministers that are there. Let them deal with it. Or you have somebody that's in charge of a ministry. You let them deal with those kind of things. Or you see that the ceiling is leaking. Common sense is like, well, let me help get it up. Why you got to go tell somebody? Now you got 50 people trying to see the water leaking. Everybody sit up there looking at it. So who gonna get a bucket or get a mop and clean it up? I'm just saying, why do we have to make it a known thing? The bathroom is nasty. Let's clean the bathroom. You don't have to go make an announcement. Oh, who gonna? Y'all know the bathroom needs to be clean. You know the bathroom. You got 75 people, and then everybody looking at each other. I ain't cleaning no bathroom. I ain't cleaning no bathroom. I ain't cleaning no bathroom. Why does it matter? Clean the restroom. It needs to be clean. I don't use it, so you don't think you have to clean it. Somebody use it. So since somebody use it, it have to be clean. These just things you don't have to just take to the pastor. You can just do on your own. Just step up, be a better member, be a better Christian by stepping up. It don't have to always be that your name have to be called for the little bitty things that you do. We got to stop these things, that the foolishness that we bring to the church. It's not quit being attention seekers. Don't be an attention seeker at the church. That's not the way to do that. The Lord is not pleased with that. He is just not going to be pleased with that. Come on, we got to do better. We can do better. We got it in us. We got it in us. We can do better. We got a whole lot of things that we can put all our energy and talent into instead of bashing down. I read a story. I'm pretty sure y'all probably read it too. I can't remember who posted it. But this teacher had got up on the board and wrote 9 times 1 and she put 7 and she went to 9 times 2 and she put all the rest of them correct. And the kids in there was like, you got the first one wrong. They laughing at her and trying to figure out, you know, how you a teacher and you got 9 times 1 at 7. And so the story went on and she was just saying, see, this is how the world look at you. They look at all the bad things that you have done. They don't look at the correct things. I got all the rest of it from 9 times 2 all the way down to 9 times 10. I got all those correct. But y'all look at the one that I got wrong. And that's the one you had a problem with. He said that, and then she said, this is how people look at you in the world. They're going to always remember the bad things you did, all the bad stuff that you was involved in, all the bad people you hung around, everything that you done incorrect. Those are the ones that that's what they're going to remember. They're not going to remember the good things that you're doing now, who you became now, who that the Lord has saved you. He had delivered you from those things. You had to learn. You had to go through some things in order to get where you are. They don't see that part. They see the bad stuff. They see the stuff that caused the worst. That's in church. People see all the bad stuff. Oh, you hit a bad note. They're going to remember that. They're not going to remember the words of the song that you sung. They're not going to remember that. They're not going to remember that you came in and you had the joy of the Lord on your heart. You came in with a whole, and then when something went bad, that's like what they remember. They don't remember what the pastor preached about. They remember the mess that was said after the pastor or whatever announcement, whatever that went wrong, whatever went wrong in that church service. That's what they remember. No, tell me what scripture he came from. Tell me what was the title of his message. Tell me those things. You can't tell me that because that's not what you remember. That's not what you was focused on. You didn't come here for that. That ain't what you came here for. You came to see what was going on, to see what everybody got on, to see what everybody's hair color was or how long, whatever it was. You came for the mess. You didn't come to make sure you got the word of God in you. That's what people see. They see the bad stuff. My husband, of course, we all have been mischievous, so he was not he'll tell you, I was bad when I was young. I was bad. We did this and we did that. He'll give you a whole list of stuff. He said, but right now, to this day, even though I'm a pastor, I'm a bishop now, I don't do any of those things anymore. I'm on the straight and narrow. He said, but when I talk to people now from my childhood or, growing up, they remember you used to. He said, but they don't talk about where I am now. Nobody wants to hear where you are now. And that's the sad part. Hey, guys, day, how are you? That's the sad part. People don't want to remember the good things that you're doing, the positive stuff that you got going on, the people that you have changed your atmosphere from old things to new things. And because you are this new person now, nobody wants to hear nobody wants to see the new. I want to remember you as being this bad child, as you being this mischievous kid, as you always, you always had something to say back or whatever. You're not that person anymore. But that's what they remember. Hey, how are you guys say? But that's how people remember you. And it's really sad, but that's the environment and society that we've been accustomed to, that we've been pulled into. And that's why I say my thing is, I always try to see the positive side of a situation, a positive side of something. You don't let anybody just throw any and everything on you, because it's hard. It's hard. And I told y'all a long time ago, it's easy to get in trouble, but it's hard to get out of it. Which it is. It definitely is. But you don't want people to always remember you as this bad kid. You just like, listen, I don't prove it myself. I don't show you that this is not me anymore. You don't have to prove yourself to nobody. That's the way I feel. You don't have to prove yourself to nobody. As long as God know that you are doing better, that you got everything on the up and up, and you doing what you're supposed to be doing, that's all that matters. I told you, as long as Jesus know your name, that's all that matters. All these people, they don't know who I am. They must don't know who I am. This is my name. This is what I do. Child, listen. It don't even matter. We got to stop trying to prove ourselves to people that don't even matter. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care about that. Long as Jesus know your name, he know that you're doing the right thing. You're living a saved life. You're following his instructions. My husband has a message, follow his instructions. And most of the time we're not doing that. But all in all, what I was, just pretty much saying that we just got to just stay on the positive side of everything. Don't let people just don't know any and everything on you. Just tell me, oh, this is what it is, and this is what it's gonna be. This is what you're gonna grow up to be, and you have to accept it because this is what your family was. No, you don't have to do that. Respect people that you respect them. Just be like, oh, okay, that's what you think. God got something totally different. He got a totally different plan for me, and it's okay. It's okay. They don't have to accept that. They're gonna think that it's gonna what it's gonna always be. But like I said, you don't have to tell nobody. Just show them. Just show them. Oh, you thought that's what I was gonna be. You thought I was gonna always be there because that's who my family is. I don't have to be that person. I don't have to be that person. You just move on. But definitely respect it, because I was just talking about Pastor Johnson talked about that Sunday at the Pastor's Aid program. Excuse me, on respecting your pastor, your leadership, the leadership, and he even said your leaders even involve your first lady. You still respect her. You're not gonna like everything. Like I said, you're not gonna like everything. Every place you go to, you're not gonna like all the rules. You're just not gonna like them. It's a part of life. I don't know where you go. Because I don't like paying bills. But hey, I got to pay them. So I don't like everything. But every place I'm in my job, they don't make all the best decisions for that I like. But you cannot please everybody. Everybody's just not going to be pleased. You just can't do it. You try, but you can't please everybody. But that doesn't mean that you talk down on the church, or you put the pastor down, or you put the first lady down, or you put the first family down because you don't agree with something that they said or did. It's fine. I told you can start your own church. That way you can have control and say whatever you want to and do whatever you want to. You can start your own church. But don't do that at a church and you think that they have to listen and do what you say. It doesn't work like that. I told you, get in there and help out and get it to where everybody can work well with each other and do it. Instead of you talking about it, be about it. Stop sitting in the cut and doing all the talking on these telephones, doing all this talking. Why do we do all that? And then you don't talk to the people that you had a problem with. You talk to other people. Talk to the person you have the issue with. That way it can be resolved, and everybody and their mama don't have to know what the problem was. You talk to those people. I've always been a person. I just talk to you myself. I don't like going back and forth though. I'm not gonna do no Facebook beef. Not doing that. Not doing no Instagram stuff. Not gonna do that. That's just a waste of time. First of all, and then text message. And then that goes through you never know what the person's level is. You don't know if they're hollering at you or not. In a text message, you don't know the tone. Since you don't know the tone, talk to the person. You can have a conversation and you can fix whatever situation it is and move away from it. You can go on from it. But just let it going on, and then the influencers. What I mean by influencers, people that call somebody else, because Bishop Smith talked about this a few weeks ago. Bishop Smith from God's Hospital Deliverance Holiness Church. Y'all did check him out too. Follow him. The Faith Fellowship of Churches page, and listen. And I've been posting his church services too. Good people. I love them. Good people. Sister Butler's them. First Lady Smith. First Lady Kathy Smith. I love them. But yeah, he had said that before. He said it takes one person to spoil everything. You get one person, they get on the phone, they talk about everything, and then they get the, you know what, that happened to me too. And then you got two, and then he said that person to call somebody else, and you got three people doing the same thing. Hey, lady, how are you? God saved. You got three people following the same thing, but nobody's paying attention to, or not talking to the person they have the issue with. We just gonna get people on board, and I'm gonna follow them. I ain't going back because you ain't going back. I ain't going back because you ain't going back. We ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. I don't need them. They don't need. It's just too much. It's church. I don't understand. This is church, and we take church just like It's a park. No, I'm just gonna go to the park, get on the swing, then I'm gonna get on the slide, and then I'm gonna get off the slide, and then I'm gonna seesaw, then I'm gonna get off the seesaw, then I'm gonna run around, then I'm gonna run around and get back on the swing. This is not a park. This is church. We have to respect church. We got to stop letting any and everything distract us from God. And we do. We let little bitty things. You just like, so I just let you distract me with that? That's it? You know how, them 30 minutes you just told me about all that, you know how much I could have been learning about the word of God? I'm just saying. Oh, I could have been doing something positive for somebody else, and you call me, and with 30 minutes of foolishness, as Bishop Smith say, the devil, the devil, I will not and shall not. Like, come on, we grown. We grown, and our children are watching us, and because our kids are watching us on what we're doing, we have to do better. Church is not no playground. Yeah, you have some hilarious moments, because I am the first person. If I see something funny, I will holler. I will laugh. But church humor is good. But we have to know when to be when to be serious, and know that the work of the Lord is not for us to just be playing all these games and stuff. And we got so much foolishness. I'm just telling you, it's just so much foolishness that go on, and you thinking it's just, you know, just something that you can just push up, but no, and it continues. And that's why I say the distractions that we get a lot of distractions, and it takes to turn us away from the word of God, and we got to stop doing that. God's day, I'm sorry, I can't sing. Hey Sharon, how are you? God's day. But yeah, we just have to do better with what we set ourselves up for, because God is not playing this. That's why I say it's time out for all the playing the games, and you know, I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to, in due time, I'm trying to stay within. But listen, it's time out for playing games, playing with God, thinking the Lord He got the weight on us. No, you think He gonna sit there and just keep waiting on you to get? You keep playing with Him, and you keep thinking that He's not real. He's real. He'll show you He's real. Definitely will show you that He's real. He don't have time for that. You got to play games. You got to see if you can do this. Over. It's too much. It's too many game playing, and who don't have time for it? I know. And I told you I'm working on my patience. I am. The Lord is really dealing with me with my patience, and my patience is very, like, I'll just be like, oh. And my friend told me that my mama told me this when I was little too, that I have a nonchalant attitude. I try not to. I really try not to. But I just don't dwell in foolishness and playing games when it's kind of like, when it's serious and it's about God. I don't have that kind of time. And if you want to keep doing that, where you have to, I'm that person. I'm just like, oh, okay. And I don't have to tell you, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. No. Proof is in the pudding. That's just who I am. I just back off of stuff, and if it doesn't benefit what we doing, I back up off of it and just leave it alone. I don't dwell on things that folks don't want to be bothered. Don't listen. Folks don't want to be bothered, and they told you they don't want to be bothered. Leave them alone. Let them be. They'll be fine. You don't have to worry. Folks don't want to be bothered. Don't let a man tell you more than once that he don't want you. He don't want you. He told you that before. I don't want to be with you. I don't like you. Remove yourself from him. He don't want to be with you. He told you. Don't let him tell you a second time. Okay? Remove yourself. Don't let people sit up here and listen. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone. But remove yourself from people that mean you no good. They're always negative. They don't want to support you. They don't want to help you. They don't want to deal with you. They don't want you in their atmosphere. They don't want you in their presence. They don't want you around. Remove yourself from them. Yes, it does hurt. Yes, it will bother you. But in the long run, the Lord start replacing them with new people that means you some good, and that's the ones you're going to be paying attention to. Them are the ones you're going to be dealing with. Trust me. Been there, done that. Still doing that. It's okay. Once you start removing and start replacing, listen, you replace these people that don't want to be bothered with you, it's fine. It's fine. I told my daughter, she called me about a situation the other day. Call them. Mama, they said such and such. I said, and? She was like, Mama. I said, I told you, I'm not that person. I do not sit there and just be like, oh, they said that about you? Where they at? I'm finna go up. No, not your mama. You're not finna stress me out. Get me all riled up for what? No. No, you don't have to do all that. You let the Lord fight your battle. That's what that's why he's telling you that. You let the Lord fight your battle. You don't have to do any of that. I said, when folks don't even care, they don't want you around, they don't want you in their presence, guess what you do? Stay gone. Stay removed. Show them differently. Next time you hear my name, you're going to hear it on a different level. You ain't going to hear it like you heard it before. That's why I said you don't have to dwell in there. Before she was like, Mama, I said, I'm sorry, baby. I'm not that parent that's gonna be all riled up and where they at. Let me call them. Let me see where they at. I'm gonna go up there for what? No, they still gonna feel like that when I do all that huffing and puffing. Nope, don't have that type. That's what I'm saying. I don't have that type of energy for that.